Hi friends, it's good to see you again. Today we're going to talk about the letter N and the letter O. Let's begin with the letter N. Uppercase N, Mama N, up, slide down, back up. And her baby, lowercase n, do not look the same. They are very different. And so when you see each one, you'll have to use your thinking brain to remember that they go together. N, N. We learned that the letter N is a naughty letter. It gets into a lot of trouble because it makes the sound of a car that just won't start. Pick up your car keys, put them in, and try to start your car. That naughty little N won't let the car start. Is the sound of N. When I make the sound of N, I use my nose and blow air out. Letter N. When I write the letter N, I like to go up, slide down, back up, N. Lots of times we get confused if we go down first and then up and then down. That's not the right way to make an N. So I like to go straight up, slide down, back up. Straight up, slide down, back up. N. Straight up, slide down, back up. When we slide down, we use a diagonal line. Naughty little N. Naughty little N. I forgot to write my name. It should be the first thing I do. Now, lowercase n. Down, use that little dump truck beep. Beep, 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 and hook over. N. Naughty little N. Down, beep, 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 hook over. Now watch over here when I write it big. Letter N starts at the bottom for uppercase N, and I go all the way up to the headline. Straight up, slide down, straight up. N. Lowercase, I start at the midline. Go down, back up like a dump truck, beep, 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 beep. Hook over, all down in the basement. N. N says nest. Naughty N. It also says net. Net. Down, hook over, N. Down, hook over, N. Any way you can remember. Down, back up, beep, 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 hook over, N. It looks a lot like an H. I know what you're thinking. H has a tall leg all the way from the headline to the foot line and then backs over in the basement. So make sure your leg isn't too tall or you'll have an H instead of an N. It has a very short leg. N. Net. Nest. Naughty little N. We already learned that the letter N says N, and when we put the letter O in front of it, we have a sight word. O says ah, like an octopus, and because it's a vowel, it says its name, O, and when you put two O's together, you say ooh, like a ghost. Ooh. Try those sounds with me. Ah, like an octopus. Oh, ooh. Very good. Now, O is much easier to make than letter N. It's a circle. But when you write an O, you always want to remember to go up and over. I start just a little below the headline and go up and over. Right here, just a little below the headline, up and over. O. Lowercase o is just smaller. They look exactly the same. Up and over. O. Like an octopus. O. Ooh. Those are the sounds of letter O. Now, when we make our O's, remember to go up and over, up and over, up and over. Baby O, up and over, up and over, up and over. There's something really cool about the letter O and the letter N. We learned, this was what I was just about to tell you, that when you put an O and an N together, you build a word. We already had this word on our word wall. Sight word, on. On. I want to read you a story about a bear and a mouse. And I see the word on in the name of the story. There's a bear on my chair by Ross Collins. There's a bear on my chair. There's a bear on my chair. He is so big, it's hard to share. There isn't any room to spare. We do not make a happy pair, a mouse and bear, with just one chair. When I give him a nasty glare, he seems completely unaware. I don't know what he's doing there, the bear who's sitting on my chair. I must admit he has some flair. He has fine taste in leisure wear. I'm fond of how he does his hair, but still I wish he was not there. I'll try to tempt him with a pear, to lure him from my favorite chair, but he just goes on sitting there. Why won't he go back to his lair? Maybe I'll give him a scare. I'll jump out in my underwear. But no, of course he does not care. That stinky bear sat on my chair. I understand that bears are rare. I know they need the utmost care. I know all that, I am aware. But still I cannot stand this bear. That's it! I'm done! I do declare this bear has led me to despair. It is not fair, it is not fair. I'm going now, I don't know where. Hey, there's a mouse in my house. That mouse got him back. He went and got into his bed. There's a bear on my chair. O-N says on. Now, when we talked about the letter O, we learned that it makes more than one sound. Like an octopus. O, it says its name, and sometimes it says ooh, like a ghost. When you put two O's together, it says ooh, like zoo and moo from a cow. Ooh is the sound. Now, I want to read you a story that has the ooh sound in it, but first let me tell you a little something about the person in this story. This person feels like there is no place for them. When you put an N in front of an O, you build the word no. O in front says on, N in front says no. No place. No. I can remember the sight word no because when I see an N and an O, I think of that naughty N that's not doing the job of starting the car. No, 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 you naughty N. No, no, no. Now, the story I want to share with you has two O's. Miss Moo goes to the zoo. Ooh is the sound. Now, Miss Moo feels there is no place for her, so she is on a search for a new home. Listen close to what she does to find some place to belong, because right now she feels like there is no place for her. Miss Moo Goes to the Zoo, written by Kelly Graves, illustrated by Lisa Chauncey Guida. Miss Moo goes to the zoo. Miss Moo lived on a farm out in the countryside, across the farm from the barn to the fields, and all the animals lived happily together. But for Miss Moo, nothing exciting ever happened. And without really knowing why, Miss Moo was very sad. One day, Miss Moo announced to her barnyard friends, "I just can't stay. It's so boring here. I think it's time that I go my own way." All the animals got together and said, "Oh, Miss Moo, please don't go. We love you so." But Miss Moo shook her head, brushed away a moo tear, and said, "I have to go." And off she went. Soon Miss Moo came to another farm. She saw friendly horses and sheep, a hen and her chicks, and a couple pigs. They all seemed happy. That was clear, but she knew that nothing would be different here. So she kept walking and walking and walking until she came to the zoo. It was the city zoo. A zoo for Miss Moo? What could she do but walk in and explore? All of a sudden, Miss Moo heard a strange animal sound. Turning around, she saw the elephants. "Who are you and what do you do?" the elephants asked, but not very nicely. "I am a cow," replied Miss Moo. "I give milk and I moo. Can I come live with you?" Said the elephants. "You're not special. Go away and leave us now. We don't want to live with a boring old cow." Miss Moo turned sadly away and started to walk again. When she looked up, she saw the giraffes. "Who are you and what do you do?" the giraffes asked, but not very nicely. "I am a cow," said Miss Moo. "I give milk and I moo. Can I come and live with you?" Said the giraffes. "You're not special. Go away and leave us now. We don't want to live with a boring old cow." Sadly, she turned away and walked just a bit more. Her eyes opened wide when she saw the lions. "Who are you and what do you do?" the lions roared, but not nicely at all. "Oh, dear, said Miss Moo. I'm a cow. I give milk and I moo, but I'm not sure if I want to live with you. Said the lions. What's so special about a cow? Go away and leave us now. Miss Moo ran all the way to the other side of the zoo, and she began to cry. Moo-hoo! Who are you, and what do you do? Came a very nice voice from behind Miss Moo. I'm just a boring old cow, said poor Miss Moo. I can only give milk, and that won't interest you. Said the zebras. Who are we to say? We just stand in the sun and graze all day. But the zookeeper feeds us right about now. He should know what to do with a cow. Sure enough, the zookeeper walked right up to Miss Moo and said, Who are you and what do you do? I'm not an elephant big and gray. I'm not a giraffe who stretches tall every day. I'm not even a lion with a great big roar. I'm just a cow who's a bit of a bore. Now, Miss Cow, that's no way to talk. Come with me, let's go for a walk, said the zookeeper. So Miss Moo followed him to the petting zoo. What a surprise! Miss Moo could not believe her eyes. There were children everywhere, petting and feeding the animals. And these animals were not giraffes or elephants or lions. They were pigs, sheep, hens, and horses. Miss Moo, said the zookeeper, your journey is at an end. Stay here with us and be our friend. Miss Moo stared at all the children. She looked at the animals who lived in the petting zoo. She smiled shyly, and everyone smiled back. And at last she knew what she would do. At last there was a new home for Miss Moo. Miss Moo found a home. When she thought there was no place for her, she went on a hunt and she found a place that she belonged. Now, I hope you practice all your alphabet letters and keep using your thinking brains while we can't be together. Letter O and letter N make two different words. Just depends on which you start with. O-N, on, 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 on. N-O, no, 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 no. It was so good to be with you again today. Take care. See you next time.